basic vitamins, basic nutrients in your diet to help with that. This will go along well with what Julie was saying. So anyway, I brought a few things with me just to talk a little bit about, just to get you started. Some basic vitamins. There's a lot of choices. I mean, granted, you can get more detailed and get herbs or vitamins for everything. I'm just going to talk a little bit more about the basics. So everybody should really have a good omega. A good source, make sure that the fish is pure and you're not just on the clearance rack without knowing where it's coming from. Fish oil is really helpful in preventing and assisting cancer. It's good with asthma, depression, cardiovascular disease, and all kinds of things. People really underestimate the importance of your fish oil in your diet. I have a daughter with asthma, and it makes a world of difference when she's keeping up with that. And she's 15, so it's a battle to keep up with her on all of those things. But it does make a big difference. So fish oil is very important. D3, oh my goodness, this time of year. Is everybody familiar with D3? Your body, it's one of those vitamins that your body, with the sun, I guess I need my notes more than I thought I did. Because of the lack of sunlight in the winter, it's really an essential vitamin. We don't maintain healthy vitamin D levels in the winter. So in the summer, obviously, you have to be careful to not take too much. If you take too much, you actually can get toxic. But in the winter, it's hard to get too much vitamin D. In fact, I'm willing to bet if most people got tested their vitamin D levels, they'd probably be low. If you're tired, if you're fatigued, if you're sick a lot, your vitamin D levels are probably lower than they should be. Yes?
My doctor just told me a week ago to take 10,000 in the wintertime. Hopefully she's right.
Well, and you know, I guess a word of caution is if you get too much vitamin D in your body, like vitamin C, for example, your body will get rid of whatever it doesn't need. Vitamin D, it accumulates in the system. So that is very common for people to need 10,000 a day. But I mean, that's where it's a good idea to get your vitamin Ds tested. Yes?
My mom had to take extra vitamin D because she has osteoporosis to take calcium. She was taking too much and she started getting UTIs, and that's what they found out. So if you start having too many UTIs,
Good signal.
You're taking too much.
That's a good signal. And you know, most people really won't have that problem, but it is good to be aware of that you can overdo a good thing. I know some people that when they're sick, they take 50,000 a day for 3 days just to kick it out of their system. But that's someone I know that goes in and regularly gets her vitamin D tested. This individual in particular has been battling breast cancer for a number of years. That's one way she's fighting this battle, is keeping her D levels up high. So I can't say enough good things about vitamin D. When I'm not feeling good, I realize I've been forgetting to take my D and I up it. Along with that is probiotics. Huge. We have bad bacteria in our stomach, and we have a lot of disease that goes on in there. And probiotics is basically that good bacteria that starts fighting off the bad guys. And if you're not bringing in the good stuff, your bad guys are going to take over your system and start creating all kinds of havoc. Some people that have had acid reflux and digestive issues for years, just by adding probiotics on a regular basis, have been able to overcome a lot of digestive issues. So, especially in the winter, they're huge for immunity. That's where we carry a lot of our immune system. So, really, really important. And in fact, when people come in there, what's the top 2 things I can take? I usually say that's one of them. You know,